of the first team, the name of the second team, the location, the date and time, and then you can see the output here. It would be if they were to put in red versus blue at Wrigley Field on Friday, July 12th at 6 p.m. So that's all data that's just put into basic CCK fields that generates the title. And so Sporting Sites works well. I mean, there's definitely other use cases where you could use that, but this is just a nice example of how you can use the automatic node titles to keep from them having to generate something and obviously keep consistency throughout the website and the way those are going to appear. And that's basically the end of the pieces that I have. Usually what I do now is I'm going to take some questions and then obviously let some people share some modules that they use, kind of tell us a little bit maybe about that module, how you're using it and what functionality you got it from. So I want to start, maybe give us a module that they like and tell us how they use it and what that functionality is. Anybody?
I just started playing with the mobile tags, so that with your iPhone, you put content on your site that someone can just point the camera at, and they either takes them to the movie that you want them to see. I just found it fascinating.
So, okay, so make sure I understand. So the site is the module called Mobile Tags.
Yeah, it's mobile tags or something like that.
Yeah.
It's for the, I'm getting the term right now, but QR.
Okay, so QR code.
QR codes.
QR codes, okay. So it's a QR code system integration, then basically they can come back and put that on other data to integrate with the website and so forth.
My use case is classified, so someone can print out classified if they're trying to sell something. They can put it on the laundry room bulletin board or something. Someone else comes along with a phone, clicks it, and it goes right to the page. Okay,
that's great. So that's a great use case for that. So you basically integrate the QR code, they put it out wherever they want, and then they're basically selling a product or something like that, and they can associate that. So if everybody's familiar with QR codes, they're the really weird kind of square-looking barcodes that they try to do at South by, and everybody took a picture of your chest. It was kind of awkward. So I don't think that really worked that well. So some people don't like it when you come with a camera right at their chest. So go figure. Anybody else got some?
Timeline module.
Timeline module, okay. Tom, why don't you tell us what the timeline module does?
It's pretty cool. If you're used to, kind of know what the GMAP module does, where it gives you a map and then you can roll over, gives you pins, and then you can click on things and it'll pop up a little Ajax window. Timeline module does the same thing for timeline. So you create a content type with nodes that have dates on them, and then it'll map them out. And it's an open source project I believe MIT started called the Assembly Project. And then I think Google's picked it up. So kind of a neat if you ever tried to map things out on a timeline.
I'm trying to pull them out. I know we've got some examples of that, right? We could look at maybe.
I don't think we should show that. That's a client center NDA.
What is there? Are there other examples out there publicly that we could take a look at?
Yeah, actually, if you go to Drupal projects.timeline, there's a great mock-up of like Kennedy assassination timeline and some things like that.
How about for enterprise use for project?
I would assume it would work. We're fairly new to it, so we're just kind of playing around with it. There's actually like a lot of hidden JavaScript behind the scenes, so like kind of building functions for zooming in and zooming out. What are you trying to do, enterprise level?
For a project, if you have a timeline and you want to be able to
should work fine. It's mainly JavaScript and views. So views is creating the data, it's creating sort of an XML feed, and then it initializes the JavaScript of the assembly project.
So dependencies like this project needs to be, this part of the project needs to be completed before the next phase starts.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's not like a project management system. I would use like Atrium or something like that if you want to do it. Timeline is just meant like if you've got, well, for one of the examples is the Kennedy assassination. So there's photos associated, there's videos, there's notes,
So like
and just different, it just maps out different events. But no, it's not like a project
So if you
management
wanted to
system.
go from prehistoric time to today, you can have.
Yeah,
spots
exactly,
where you can
exactly.
See what happened. Okay.
If you want to use Drupal to do project management, I'd maybe look at OpenAtrium.
Okay.
It's www.simile, SIMILE -widgets.org/timeline, if you want the Kennedy assassination.
There's a link to it from Drupal.org.
www.simile, SIMILE -widgets .org/timeline.
I don't think I'm gonna have internet access to pull it up for you guys. Turned on my hotspot here. Well, everybody see the address there? Unfortunately, I'm not gonna.
Chris, I got access if you want to switch computers.
Yeah.
Weird, I don't know
Yeah.
Well, while you're doing that, I have a feature request in search of a module. I would like, in our neighborhood, we're trying to figure out how to do a text alert system for Neighborhood Watch, where a neighbor could send out a text message if there's some suspicious activity, and it would go to everybody in the neighborhood who has a cell phone.
Yeah, okay. So you're gonna need a couple things. It's probably gonna need to be some sort of group-based system, obviously based on each community.
Yeah.
So that you know, because obviously I wanna make sure I give my information and say, hey, I wanna receive these messages.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna need some, you know, a relay system to take that message and send it out.
There'll be costs involved for the SMS type stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, except there's probably about 1,000 ways to do that. It's just which is the right way and which is the, which is.
Definitely be possible. On Drupal, there's a couple of plugins. One specifically that works with like 8 or 9 different texting gateways if you need. So I can just sort of yeah. I don't remember offhand.
All right, so we'll see if we can pull up the timeline piece here.
SMS gateway. It'll pop right up.
All right, so this is the timeline functionality. You can see, yeah, this is the Kennedy assassination that he was talking about there. So you've got, basically, how it works within Drupal is you put, you just got different nodes that get associated with it. You can have, that'd be photos, videos, content pieces, whatever you want. And then as you scroll through the timeline, there we go, I can grab it down here. So as you scroll through the timeline, you can see both, you know, above and below the different areas here. And then you've got these different pieces that go all throughout. So these are just nodes associated with that particular timeline is allowed to grab. And then you can pull them in. You can actually set it up to have a very broad spectrum, site-wide content or specific to just within a certain group, so that you can get data down to say, I want to just show my life or my team or whatever it is and things like that. So it's a pretty cool little module, and we've been playing with it probably about a month now. Just getting kind of familiar with it. And
do you know of any module will take a list of node titles and make that into a drop-down select list in a view?
so you want to make a list of node titles into a drop-down select list
On a view.
on a view. You know what, man, yeah. Give me Actor because I think I know what you need to do.